Ave Satanist, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave King Azazel, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave Queen Tiamat, Ave Beautiful Lord Beelzebub, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Paimon, Ave King Asmodee, Ave Lord Vereen, Ave Lord Volok, Ave Lord Berith, Ave Lord Croxel, Ave and hail to every demon and every demoness that's in existence. Those that are seen and those that are not seen, those that are known and those that are not known. Ave and hail to every single one. And I hope every one of my true satanic and demonic brothers and sisters, traditional Satanists, spiritual Satanists, Theistic Satanists, Demonolators, Necromancers. Excuse me for a sec there. Necromancers, Demonolators, spiritual Satanists, Theistic, traditional Satanists. I hope every one of you are having a good day. At least I hope anyway. At least I hope you are. If you are, that's great. That's great if you are. Because the way I look at it, and I don't think I ever said this in a video, but the way I honestly look at it is, and this is the truth, the way I honestly look at it is, no matter how bad you got it, okay, there's always people that have it like 100 times worse, and a lot worse than you have. No matter how bad you have it, there's always people that have it worse. That I know for sure. And don't get me wrong, I know we have our bad days. We're like everybody else. We have our days that are full of bullshit, and our days that are not. And yeah, we have our days that are full of bullshit, no question about that, and our days that are not. But that's all part of it. You know, that's all part of it. We just gotta man up or woman up, whichever. That's for sure. Because it's not like we can go to a doctor and, you know, like, it's not like we can go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and the psychologist asks us about, your feelings. Ask how you feel today. Why are you depressed? What religious beliefs do you have? Because I can guarantee you, and I'm not joking, I don't know about in the States, but I will guarantee you here in Canada, if we went to a shrink and a psychiatrist asked us what our religious beliefs were, okay, and if we said that, our religious beliefs were that we were a Satanist, okay? I just got to get a cigarette here. If we said our religious beliefs were that we're Satanists, okay? I can promise you right now, or if we said we were a demonolator, I can promise you right now, they'd sign us in. And they'd keep us there. That I can promise you right now. They'd keep us there for as long as they could. If we ever told the psychiatrist that we worshiped Father Satan, that Father Satan was our God, King Lucifer, and we worship the demonic, I can guarantee you right now, as true as I'm making this video, I can promise you right now, that they would tell us right away that we are staying in the hospital for a few days, or maybe longer. It would probably be, I will say it would be more than a few days. That would be my guess. I would definitely say more than a few days. They would keep us in there. This is the way they work in Canada, okay? I don't know how it works in the States. They would pump us full of either Seroquel, Florazine, some bullshit drug like that, and they would tell us, that we are staying like we were until we basically, hey Johnny, until we told them that we were basically not, until we pretty much told them that we didn't believe in what we said we believe in, which to me would be bullshit, because I would never tell a doctor that anyway, because the first thing that happens is if we tell a doctor that, that's the first thing that happens. They'll sign us into the puzzle factory. They'll sign us into the puzzle factory. So any problems that I have, be it psychological, physical, whatever, especially psychological, I keep to myself. Because I know for a fact if I told either psychiatrist up here my religious beliefs, I'd be done. They keep me in, they never let me out. Or they'd keep me in until I told them that it wasn't true, and it was all make-believe, and it's just what I thought, and all this crap. So basically I'd have to lie right through my teeth. You know, all because I told them, yeah, I believe in such and such. You know, that's the way they are, that's the way they work. They would use it as a, I think they would use it as, what is it? They would say it would be, they would say that it would be religious psychosis. That's the terminology they would use. And then I would be labeled schizophrenic. Then I would be told I had schizophrenia, and probably bipolar too, because they usually like to stick them two together, and then in between that you're bipolar and schizophrenia. Got schizophrenia and bipolar. Meanwhile, you don't. But that's what they would tell you if you told them. And bipolar and schizophrenia together, it's called schizoaffective. That's what that's known as. But that is what they would do. So the only thing you can really do is just man up. Man up, woman up, and show that you're, everybody has problems. Everybody goes through a lot of shit. There's nobody that doesn't. If they do, if they don't go through any crap, they're lucky. Because I sure as hell go through my share. But I just don't put it out there. And I just don't run to the doctor about it, or run to an ER department about it and say, I'm depressed because of such and such a reason, and yada yada yada. Because then they end up marking you. And that's the truth, they really do, man. Then you're marked, and they mark you, and that's it. No question about it. So that's where the wolf part comes in. That's where you got to stay strong and be a wolf. And just deal with your problems. Man up and deal with them. Or woman up and deal with them. Either or. Either way, you got to deal with them. So you're better off boring them front and center. And if you got to shed a few tears when you're by yourself, if you're by yourself and you feel you have to shed a few tears by yourself. But you don't need to run to a doctor and do it, because the first thing they'll do is give you medication. Psych meds, which is something you don't need to be on. No matter what the situation. And with that, I'm going to let you go. I just want to do a little short one this evening. Hail Satan. Hail Lucifer, hail Lord Belial, hail Lord Leviathan, hail beautiful Queen Lilith, hail Queen Astaroth, hail King Asmodee, hail King Asmodeus, hail to every one of my true, sinister, sadistic brothers and sisters. Ave Satanis. Hail Satan.